New developments in the investigation into a moped crash that critically injured 24-year-old Jamal Gonzalez. Good evening, I'm Mike Montecalvo.
And I'm Shannon Heggie. Police say they're trying to figure out the role one of their cruisers may have played in the incident. Today, investigators released new video of the moments leading up to that incident. And new at 5, we're hearing from Jamal Gonzalez's father. 12 News reporter Brandon Truitt has been following this story every step of the way. He joins us now live from Rhode Island Hospital with an update on Jamal's condition. Brandon?
Well, Mike and Shannon, in the middle of this investigation and the violence that we saw last night, there is a family who just wants their loved one to get better. I spoke with Jamal's father. He tells me his son is still in a coma here at the hospital. All of this as police continue to investigate the facts of this crash.
We're here to give you an update.
Providence leaders joining state police and the Attorney General Wednesday, releasing 2 videos they say are a part of their investigation. The first appears to show Jamal Gonzalez riding down Elmwood Ave, closely followed by police, both driving out of frame. The second clip looking down on the crash site, the intersection of Bissell and Elmwood Avenue. You see several mopeds speeding by before Jamal turns right, the cruiser following closely behind. You see that car hit a stop sign. But what is out of frame, the critical moment in question. Did the car hit Gonzalez?
We have not had any video that shows the point of contact, the collision.
Police are asking for anyone with video to hand it over to them.
And he doesn't deserve that.
Mark Gonzalez is the father of Jamal, the 24-year-old critically injured in Sunday's crash. While his son is currently in a coma, Mark is pleading for answers, pledging to stand outside the Attorney General's office in Cranston every day at 2 p.m. It's a peaceful move, counter to what Providence experienced last night. A rally for Jamal taking a turn when protests turned violent at police headquarters. 5 officers were injured, 1 taken to the hospital, 21 people arrested. Jamal's father telling me he was disappointed with what happened, saying he's focused on his son's health.
I don't need a standoff with, officers in tactical gear and stuff. That's why I came out here by myself today.
And I was there last night and I spoke with Jamal's mother when she left, right before things really took a turn there. She tells me they felt like they needed to go because they didn't like the way things were heading last night. She says all she wanted was a rally for justice for her son. She doesn't want her son's name associated with the violence that happened last night. Live in Providence, Brandon Truitt, 12 News.
First at 6, Providence Mayor Jorge Elorza is again calling for patience following last night's protest that resulted in a number of arrests. I'm Shannon Heggie.
I'm Mike Montecalvo. The mayor says body camera footage from the moped crash will be released soon. Also today, police releasing new video of the moments leading up to the crash that left 24-year-old Jamal Gonzalez seriously injured. 12 News reporter Brandon Truitt begins our team coverage live from Providence. Brandon?
Well, Mike and Shannon, I spoke with Jamal's family. They say last night his condition took a turn for the worse. He's still in a coma and has fluid that is being drained from his head. In the last hour, though, I want to take you down to a group of supporters for Jamal that have lined up here in front of Rhode Island Hospital. They are holding Justice for Jamal signs. It is a sign that this is far from over as this investigation continues.
My son's in a coma with tubes hanging out of his head, and he doesn't deserve that.
You can hear the pain in Mark Gonzalez's voice talking about his son Jamal, the 24-year-old critically injured in a moped accident on Sunday.
I want justice. I want criminal justice.
Gonzalez believes police broke the law when following his son. Police saying it was hundreds of moped and ATVs taking over the streets that brought them there in the first place.
We're here to give you an update.
On Wednesday, Providence public safety officials, along with the Attorney General and state police, releasing 2 new videos they say have not been seen before. The first appears to show Jamal riding down Elmwood Avenue, closely followed by police, both driving out of frame. The second clip, looking down on the intersection of Bissell and Elmwood Avenue, that's where the crash happened. You see several mopeds speeding by before Jamal turns right, the cruiser following closely behind. You see the car hit the stop sign. What's out of frame, the critical moment in question, did the car hit Gonzalez?
We have not had any video that shows the point of contact, the collision.
This update coming as the city grapples with the violence overnight. A rally the city claims started peacefully, taking a turn roughly 3 hours in. Hundreds walking down Elmwood Avenue to police headquarters. That's when things turned violent. Police saying 5 officers were injured, 1 taken to the hospital with a possible concussion. In all, police say 21 people were arrested. Jamal's father saying he's disappointed with what happened, adding he doesn't want violence associated with his son's name.
That's not helping anything. That's just creating more.
Jamal's family was at the rally last night, but they left when they say they felt things taking a turn. They say when they saw the video of what had happened last night, they were shocked, saying moving forward, their focus is on Jamal and his health. Live in Providence, Truitt, 12 News.